I'm going to say something that might make you uncomfortable. The reason your POD shop isn't growing isn't your SEO. It isn't your pricing. It isn't even the algorithm. It's that nobody can feel you in your design. And before you click off, hear me out, because I've been in this game for over 20 years and I've moved millions in product. And what I'm seeing right now in this space, it genuinely worries me. Not for me, for you. Let's talk about what's actually going on. I think something broke during COVID. I don't mean your sales number. Just we know sales actually spiked. I mean something deeper. Something in how people connect with each other. We were locked inside, glued to screens, and we told ourselves this was temporary. But here's what actually happened. We got rewired. Forgot how to be around people. Forgot how to read the room. We forgot what it felt like to be genuinely seen by another human being. I know that sounds heavy for a video print on demand, but stay with me. Because right into that gap, that loneliness, that disconnection, walked artificial intelligence. And look, I'm not anti-AI. I use it. I use it all the time. I teach how to use it. But here's what happened in this space specifically. Sellers stopped designing for humans and started designing for machines. Think about the average POD workflow right now. Someone watches a YouTube tutorial, maybe even one of mine. They find a trending keyword, they punch it into an AI image generator, they get a design out in 30 seconds. They write the title and tags using another AI tool, and then they list it, maybe even using another AI tool or automation. At no point in that entire process did they stop and ask, who is this actually for? What does this person actually care about? What would make them feel something when they put it on? The listing gets optimized for the algorithm. The algorithm shows it to a human, and that human scrolls right past it because they can feel the emptiness. They can't name it, they can't put their finger on it, but they feel it. That's what's happening. Bot designs with bot titles chasing bot rankings, hoping to land in front of an actual person. That's not a business, that's a slot machine. I've had moments in the last couple of years where I looked at what this space was becoming, and then I get a message from someone in the community. Someone who said, Jay, I made my first sale and it was a design I actually cared about. And someone bought it who actually got it. That's the thing, that moment, that transaction. That's a human being somewhere putting on a shirt that says something true about who they are because another human being thought about them when they made it. That's what we're supposed to be building. And we're losing that. It's not just the AI piece. Look at the world we're operating in right now. Cost of living is up everywhere. People are stretched. They're stressed. They're working harder for less money. Inflation's going up. Pay raises aren't going up to match. The 99%, and I count myself in that, are genuinely feeling the squeeze. And on top of that, we're living through a political climate that has people at each other's throats, divided, defensive, exhausted by every conversation that used to be a simple, dinner time chat. But what does that do to a marketplace? It means people are more protective of every dollar they spent. They're not buying something generic. They're buying something that means something to them. They want to feel like the person who made that design understood them, not just hit a keyword that matches their hobby. That's the environment your shop is living in right now. And volume alone will not save you in that environment. Here's what 20 years and millions in sales taught me. SEO gets your eyes on the listing. Design closes the sale. You can rank number one for a keyword and make zero money if the design doesn't connect. I've watched shops with perfect SEO, perfect pricing, beautiful mockups, making nothing. And I've watched shops buried on page 4, hard to find, with just one design that just hits, making constant money month after month. People want you to focus on SEO because it's an easy one to teach and an easy one to win. But as sellers, we want to focus on SEO because it's the easiest thing to fix. And YouTubers make it seem like it's going to get you on that first page and nothing else matters. But a good design can do something no keyword ever can. It can make someone feel seen. Think about the last time you wore something and felt like it was made for you. Not just your size, actually for you. Like someone knew exactly what you were about and put it on a shirt. That's what you're supposed to be creating. And you can't prompt your way to that. You cannot SEO your way to that. You have to actually think about the person on the other end. Who are they? Not dog lovers. Which dog lover? The retired nurse who fosters rescues? The 20-something with a Frenchie who treats that dog like it's her own child? Those are two completely different people who want two completely different designs, even if they both sew up for the same dog mom phrase in the keyword search. The sellers who understand that distinction are the ones who win, not just this year, but for the next 5 years. And look, I want to be fair about AI because I'm not here to tell you to throw it out. AI is a tool, a powerful one. I use it in my own workflow, but a hammer alone does not build the house. Person swinging it does. And right now, too many people have handed the hammer to AI and just walked away, completely checked out. This is a creative business. Here's the uncomfortable truth, that AI lowered the floor for creating a design, but it raised the ceiling for what it takes to stand out. Because now every niche is flooded with technically clean, emotionally hollow designs that all look the same because they were all prompted the same way by people following the same 5 tutorials online. The buyer scrolling through your niche right now is drowning in average, which means the moment something actually has a human fingerprint on it, actual thought, actual taste, actual understanding of who that target ideal customer is, it stops the scroll every time. Your humanity isn't a weakness in this market. It's your only sustainable advantage. I want you to do something uncomfortable right now. Seriously. Go look at your shop, not your best sellers, your whole catalog. Ask yourself, if someone landed on my shop with no context, what would they think I stand for? What kind of person would think this shop gets me? If the answer is, I don't know, that's your homework. Because here's what I know after 20 plus years. The sellers who build something lasting are not the ones who uploaded the most. They're the ones who got intentional. They decided what the shop was about. They designed for a specific human being with specific values and a specific sense of humor and specific things they would want to say to the world. And they built that out consistently, patiently, sometimes quietly over years. Not 500 random designs in 6 months, 50 real ones. 100 real ones, designs that compound, designs that build a catalog with a point of view. That's a brand, and brands outlast algorithms. So stop thinking listing by listing. You got to start thinking catalog by catalog. Where do you want to be in 5 years? And does that design you're about to upload move you toward that, or is it just more noise? If any of this landed for you, if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I've been doing this volume thing and it's not working and I actually want to build something real, I want to point you somewhere. I got a community on School called the Shirtheads. It's built entirely around design, not hacks, not keyword tricks, straight design. And it's the foundation of everything. The link is below. Come hang out. It's where the conversation lives every week with people who are serious about it. And if you're ready to go deeper than that, if you want a full system, AI coach, a Shopify coach, automations coach, real strategy around building a design first business with actual longevity, my inner circle is the place. Also link below. That's where we go all the way in. Look, the world is loud right now. Divided, expensive, exhausted. And in the middle of all that, people are still buying t-shirts. They're still buying mugs and hoodies and things that say something about who they are. The market isn't going anywhere. POD specifically is just in its infancy and booming. But the sellers who are going to win the next 5 years are the ones who remembered that on the other end of every sale is a real human being who wants to feel something. Be that designer, not the volume machine. I'll see you in the next one.